Hey guys, how's it going? I am back. Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you guys. Dead rip. Yes, I totally get it. Hey, I'm back. You back. Let's get it. Oh man, it's good to be back. It's great to be streaming again. Well, I was able to actually trapped in my psyche. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I've been able to stream actually for only the past like week and a half now. No, yeah, 6 days. No, week. 6 days. About 6 days. My birthday's in 2 weeks, and that's exciting. And it's just right on time for my birthday. It's a great gift. Um, but yeah, it's good to be streaming because I had that. What do you call it? Terms of service, community strike, community guidelines. So it's good to see you guys on here. So let's talk a little bit. Ask me anything. What do you want to know? What's going on? What's going on in the superhero community too? I'm having tea. Love my tea. In my little sippy cup. Let's see what's going on. What's happening. I'm not really gonna be posting any footage of anything because yeah, I wanna avoid like any copyright or or even look at pictures of anything either, because copyright and YouTube certain terms of service and their guidelines and it's all bullshit. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. Just want to make sure. Oh, that's so sweet. There's this YouTuber that I follow who bought a house with their boyfriend. So I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm so happy for them. Got themselves a house. But whatever. Anyways, where was I? Let's see what's happening here. Do you have a Twitter or Snapchat? I'm trying to get my social life up. Yes, I do have a Twitter and Snapchat, by the way. At DeadRip. My Twitter is always listed in the description box. And like every single video that you see, the links to my social media is in the description box below. I do have a Snapchat, but I'll tell you this, fair warning, I barely use it. I mean, I barely use, let alone, Instagram. It's so depressing for me, honestly. I can't stand Instagram. Snapchat's like whatever. I'm only friends with like only certain people on Snapchat. I barely use it. I just don't see the fun of it. I mean, you can call me like boring if you want, honestly, but I don't really care because like Twitter is where it's at for me. It's simple. It's straight to the point. Say what you got to say. Done. It's not like you have to keep a collage or records of photos or what you're doing or you getting drunk over the weekend or whatever. I don't really give a shit about any of that stuff. Also, a bit of news. My gaming channel that I have called Wooding Shield. My best friend is a part of that channel, right? So, out of the blue, my best friend has decided to move to Orlando with his girlfriend, and now I'm flying solo, so I don't have a gaming channel partner to play with. So what I'm gonna do with that gaming channel is rename it, and I'm gonna call it Ronnie Streams. I think that's all I can come up with. I'm not gonna call it Astonishing Games or Games to Astonish or whatever. It's stupid. Ronnie Streams can be practically anything. It's mainly gonna be gaming from now on, moving forward, and I'm working on the art for that. So if you know anybody who's into digital art or is remotely interested in doing artwork, um, I'd gladly commission them, honestly. I mean, if you know them, I would pay them. I'd pay them like maybe 50, 30, $50. If you can find somebody who can do that art for me. Because I really want to do some game streams, but it won't be on my main News to Astonish channel. Just checking on the stream here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Because like my friend decided to move to Orlando. Oh, check this out. There's this bit of news. I'm gonna share it, but I'm not gonna show anything because copyright. Smart Hulk, as they dub him in the movie, or Professor Hulk. I prefer Professor Hulk. He was supposed to debut in Avengers: Infinity War. The writers explain. Actually, I like it the way it turned out. Honestly, I like it the way it turned out to be, where like he debuted in Endgame, whereas the Hulk was completely like almost completely absent in Infinity War. But it's cool that we got both sides. So we got the Professor Hulk and we got Banner. In Endgame. So it's better because the shock value would have been is a lot better now than what could have been if he debuted in Infinity War, which honestly wouldn't make sense to me. It makes more sense him to debut in Endgame personally. Like I believe so. But yeah, there's a lot to read over. Excuse me. I might do a video on it. I'm with you. Twitter, Instagram isn't my type. Yeah, I like I said, Instagram is just not my thing. Like Twitter, Instagram is just like it's just posting pictures of yourself and pictures of things. I just can't do that. I don't feel like I have the time to do it, even though I do have maybe some time. But I just don't feel like I have the audacity to do it. I don't really care. I do appreciate and like photography, but like anybody can take a camera and point at something and take a picture of it and call themselves a photographer. And there's more to it. Photography, there's a level of professional to it, but at the same time, photography is art and it's just subjective. So that's why everybody considers themselves as like photographers or amateur photographers or whatever capacity they want to label themselves at. And I personally just can't do it. I just can't stand it. I don't really care. That's why I have YouTube as a platform, as a medium to show off all those things. Like this recent SuperCon that I went to. YouTube is the perfect opportunity to do that. I'm more of like an editor kind of thing where I like to like edit everything that I've done and show it off rather than Instagram, where like it's just one picture at a time. Now they have that update with Instagram where you can do like collages where like it's like you upload a few pictures and you can like scroll through it and you're still in the same kind of picture. But other than that, I can't stand it. It's so annoying. It's just too much to keep up with. Dead Rip Endgame comes out my birthday, August 13th. I'm going to buy Endgame. Endgame is available on digital download now. So I'm not gonna digitally buy it. I'm gonna buy it physically on Blu-ray. It comes out on my birthday on the 13th, and it's gonna make a great gift. And speaking of gifts, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for Avengers Endgame, so I'm gonna be doing a video on that. Look out for that. I'm gonna announce the giveaway. One winner will win, of course, their copy of Avengers Endgame on Blu-ray, and I will happily give that away. So look out for that. You guys are the first to know. Avengers Endgame on Blu-ray. I'm gonna pick one lucky winner. Phenomenal film. Oh, and I didn't even do a video on Avengers Endgame topping Avatar. I should have done that. Eric Midgard, thanks for joining. You saw Avengers Endgame once. Shit was too sad to rewatch. I mean, throughout the entire film, there's a lot of humor and of course dark moments, and a little. I mean, there are some depressing moments like the atmosphere. You can actually feel how the tension is really high and it's depressing, where everybody has suffered through loss. The ending of the movie always kind of brings me a little bit to tears. Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, I cried in the theater twice when I saw the movie 3 times in theaters. Yeah. And Dead Rip, I thought Christmas was the season of giving, not your birthday. Well, you know what? Forget, there are no rules to birthdays. I want to celebrate how I want to. And if I want to go ahead and give, I'll give. You know, on my birthday. Um, Actually, you know what? I should probably put something in the description box saying that you can actually mail me and send me stuff. In fact, I also updated the description. There is now an official donation link. I'm not asking you to go ahead and just donate right now. I'm just saying you can now donate to my channel. I can't do super chat yet, but what you can do is donate on the link in the description. It says donation link or something. And hold on, I'll pull it up for you. Donations are accepted. Semicolon. Then it's the link that says Streamlabs. You can actually donate money there, and it'll go straight to my my PayPal. So I'll take that as a gift. And if you want to donate, cool. I appreciate it. If you don't, or if you can't, that's cool too, man. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Until then, until I can get super chat started, that's how I'm going to be accepting donations. So it's one way of accepting currency. So money always makes a great gift. Some people saw it like 8 times. I can't. Okay. No matter how much I like a movie, no matter how much I love it, I cannot for the life of me see a movie 8 times straight. Like, it doesn't even make me less of a fan if I saw it less than 8 times. But if they did, good on them, because guess what? They helped beat Avatar. Now Avengers Endgame is the #1 movie in the world and the highest grossing film of all time. And Avatar had that title for like the past 10 years, and it's about time somebody else took it. I don't think Avengers Endgame is going to get beaten, ever. Mark my words. The possibility of Avengers Endgame losing would be for another Marvel Studios Avengers movie. That's probably it. I'm calling it there. Unless, what's his name? James Cameron releases another Avatar sequel, God knows when. It's pretty much irrelevant at this time. I don't think anybody really cares about an Avatar sequel. What's up, y'all? I hope you all doing well today. Second Street Marvel, what's up, buddy? Man, how's it going? We were just talking about Avengers Endgame and stuff right now. And also we were talking about the description. There's a donation link if you want to donate. I can't take super chats yet because I'm just not there. But in the meantime, you can actually click on the donation link in the description box below where it says donations are accepted. You just click that link and you just donate if you want. And I'm also doing an Avengers Endgame Blu-ray giveaway. It is coming out August 13th. That's my birthday. What a coincidence that this movie's coming out on my birthday. It makes the perfect gift. And because of that, I want to do a giveaway and select one lucky winner to win a copy of Avengers Endgame. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a video on that. Let's see what else. What are people saying here? Hello, I'm here. Frank the Noob, voice acting and more. Welcome, Frank the Noob, voice acting and more. Glad that you made it. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so and subscribe. If you subscribe, something special happens. You're going to see something. I hope you guys are anime fans. Hello, I'm here now. I've seen it twice. Once with the diehards, and second with the people that couldn't make it when it released. Funny how they reacted. Yes, funny how people just reacted. Second Street Mark. I like the film, but honestly, I don't think it's that great of a film. Avengers Endgame? Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I'm not sure it's all that. I mean, I can understand why you would probably think that. I mean, a lot of things can you can take a lot of things into consideration as to why it's not such a great film. And I understand that. I mean, I disagree in a way, but I understand your point, you know. People might not like it because it's just too long. It's a little over the top. It's ridiculous or whatever. I get it. Or maybe some decisions were made that people didn't agree with. Eric McGraw, bro, let's be honest. Apart from the amazing visuals and ahead of its time CGI, the movie was pretty average. The lines were kind of cheesy too. By lines that are kind of cheesy, please elaborate a little bit more. What lines were cheesy? Infinity War was much better. Second Street Marvel, I can agree to a certain degree, I guess. And I understand why you would think Infinity War was better. Eric McGraw, I was talking about Avatar, by the way. Oh, you were talking about Avatar. Like the lines were cheesy in Avatar? I don't recall. Speaking of Avatar, there's this funny little joke going around. I don't know if anybody watches Jack's films, and I love Jack's films. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching his videos since like the beginning, since like the What the F blanket, right? And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. But Jack's Films did a video like very recently, like about a couple months ago, where he went in public and he went on camera. He asked random people in public to name at least one character from Avatar. Nobody can do it. That's how forgetful these characters are. It's so funny. It's so stupid. It's so true. I actually drew a blank just for a moment. I'm like, oh my god, what are the names of the characters? I can only remember one, and all I remember was Sully, which is the main character. Yeah. Low. But Avatar is average to me. I mean, now it is pretty average. Like the rewatch value is not as great. Um, but for 2009, you gotta admit that CGI and visuals was way ahead of its time. It's not bad. It is really good. It looks really awesome. I think the part of the problem is that there was a ton of fan service that didn't have to happen. It wasn't really pertinent to the film at all. Yeah, I mean, you can say that the fan service isn't pertinent in the film, but it's fan service. I mean, you gotta admit it's awesome. How many times have we been like wanting for Captain America to say Avengers Assemble? How many times have we been wanting for Captain America to wield Thor's hammer? You know, it may not be pertinent to the film, but it is canon in the comics, and it doesn't forward the plot in any way. But it just shows like the amount of growth that our characters go through. For instance, like Captain America, you know, he's a pure man, like he's a pure human being with great intentions, and it just shows how far he's come. Now he's able to wield Thor's hammer and help in the fight with Thanos. An average human being who can wield a god's hammer and fight a Titan. Come on, that's awesome. It's awesome. It didn't forward the plot in any way, but in some way, it just shows how much the character has grown, and it makes that character that much cooler. And that's the way I see it personally. But I understand your point. Dude, I hardly remember the plot of the movie. The only reason I even have a little bit of idea is from a Simpsons parody episode. Are you talking about Avatar? I own Avatar, and I didn't even know it was a number one until Avengers were like, let's beat Avatar. Yeah, I know. Not a lot of people knew that that was like the number one movie ever. Um, but yeah, it was, and I'm like, yep, that's got to be dethroned, and somebody else needs to take its place because that's ridiculous. I mean, that movie's not even all that great. In fact, I would actually think like maybe the Harry Potter films would like be the number one movies. Those movies are pretty good, or like they're really good actually. Yeah, he grown all right. It was just a kid from Brooklyn. Now look at him. Yeah, I do not think it's a bad film there, but there are much better films in the MCU. I really do like it, but it doesn't really have legs without all the films surrounding it. Yeah, I mean, in a way, these movies are sequels, sidequels. You know, they're sequels and sidequels. Um, like these movies, Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, require watching like previous films to gain an understanding of what's happening. But at the same time, you can still watch it on its own and still enjoy it without having much of an idea of what's happening or why something is happening. But that's part of it. It's a saga. It's like your favorite Saturday morning cartoons that you've been watching for like the past 3 months, and you've been following the saga from this cartoon. It's like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. It's kind of like a long running series of Dragon Ball Z episodes that like run for like 150 episodes per season. But you have invested like we are for all the payoff. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I didn't look at it that way actually. I would like Eric McGard. Kind of funny how Steve said Avengers Assemble after literally everyone assembled. Okay, so here's the deal, right? that scene, Avengers Assemble, I was hoping and waiting that maybe that can happen. Because the last film, Avengers Age of Ultron, or before Infinity War, at the post credit scene, or at least at the mid credit scene, Steve Rogers was actually saying Avengers, and then he got cut off in black, like it was pitch black. And I'm like, thanks a lot, Joss Whedon. You're such a dick. But the way the way he said Avengers Assemble wasn't exactly executed as much as I wanted it to be, because true, Eric Midgard, all the Avengers already had assembled alongside Steve Rogers, Captain America. But what I wanted to see was something like where Captain America was holding his shield and Thor's hammer or something, or like he was raising it up. I wanted him to yell it, Avengers Assemble, and just go like, Avengers Assemble! And then everybody starts charging like from behind him, passing him as he's like yelling. That would have been a better shot, in my opinion. It's like something out of a comic book, obviously. That would have been awesome. Manzi, hi. Hi. So, thanks for joining the stream. And also, if you're just joining, just letting you know you can actually start donating to this channel, or donations, link is in the description box below. Should probably make this a little bit bigger. Nah. I got a big head. Let's see. Look, I'm looking at the chat. How lame am I? Nah, the chat. I'm looking at the chat right here. It's actually right over here. Eric McGrath. That's what I thought was going to happen, but when he built all that hype and then proceeds to whisper assemble, I was like, okay. But I was like thinking, and then Thor screams, ah, in the back. But I was thinking, like, nobody in that crowd, other than probably Peter Quill, Thor, and Iron Man, heard him say assemble quietly. Like, when did everybody know when to charge at the appropriate time? which is like, whatever. I get it. It's a silly, cheesy line. That's why he's like, he looked a little bit adamant or reluctant to say Avengers Assemble. It's like Avengers, long pause, assemble. It's like, there, I said it, you fans. Now stop bothering me. That's what it looked like. That was so funny. But other than that, it's the fan service we needed. We got what we asked, albeit in a form that we didn't expect. But it was pretty entertaining. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on. One moment. I'll be right back. Yeah, when Thor started screaming and charging, yeah, that was funny. He's a fat Thor. The ones in the back just charged because they saw the others charging. True. Actually, you know what? I'll take that back. I was thinking the same. Like, the other one started, like, I guess that's their cue to charge. But I had those goosebumps. Yeah, Dead Rip, I had those goosebumps. Yeah, I got them too, but at the same time, my theater was roaring. So we all stood up and we pumped our fists in the air, going like, yeah, here they go. They're going to kick Thanos' ass. We should also talk about what's coming up next for like phase 4 and phase 5. The last stream I did, I didn't have many people join, so like that stream only lasted like 45 minutes or 50 minutes, I don't know. That stream was like whatever. But we should talk about phase 4 and 5 as to like what movies are coming up next. My last video I spoke about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and no, it's in the Madness of the Multiverse. I got the title wrong. And I put in my thoughts and theories on how some of the characters are going to be appearing in that film, like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and how Scarlet Witch like her powers, how they're gonna impact the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and like what kind of effects her powers will have on the Earth and the dimensions. Because Scarlet Witch has time warping abilities and she's very powerful. So I'm thinking that because of like her, I guess her turmoil, her her mourning will cause a reaction in her powers to perhaps maybe activate the latent like X gene in people around the world, allowing for mutants to suddenly appear. Because I honestly can't say that mutants have been hiding the entire time, because I will call complete bullshit on that. The reason being is because you can apply the same kind of logic to the real world, where we're always like, you know, greeted by like extraterrestrial phenomenon and paranormal activity caught on camera all the time, and they're just around us, but we just don't really see it. But they're caught on camera. Either we get glimpses of it, shots or pictures, whatever, of like the unknown. So I would treat it as that, where there have been sightings of mutants or people with strange abilities, and so far we've heard nothing, and that's because Fox has had the rights to those characters. That's my theory. I posted on the Doctor Strange video. So that's what I'm thinking. Either that or some other theories that I read online is where like it was similar to like what I had. WandaVision does take place shortly before Doctor Strange into the multiverse, into the madness of the multiverse, into the multiverse of madness. God, I keep getting that title wrong. In the multiverse of madness, and I'm thinking, her powers, when she discovers her ability to time warp or rewrite history or kind of manipulate time or whatever, it will also affect the human genome and the X genome, and it'll awaken those latent abilities in people, and it will cause mutants to exist and appear. I think it's kind of like a reverse House of M. So we could be getting House of M Easter eggs. Whereas in House of M, all Scarlet Witch did was like whisper no more mutants, and then they all disappeared. Because that was really more of a Fox property. That was like around 2005, where like they completely owned the X-Men property. And X-Men wasn't really prominent in like the comics in like the mid to late 2000s of recently. But ever since Disney got the rights back, they've been appearing more often in the comic books. The Power of X, is a recent comic of X-Men that just came out, which is something I'm really interested in getting because I'm not the biggest X-Men fan, but I heard that it was a highly anticipated comic. So I'm thinking about picking up my copy soon. I think the ones further back to... Okay, I had... Eric Midgard, what do you mean those are edited? What's edited? What do you mean? Oh man. Oh. Today was a pretty bad day. I was at work and I had this major pain on my upper neck area to like my top back area. Big old pain in my neck. It was like I was stiff at work. I could barely move. Like I had to like turn around like this. I could barely turn my neck because I'm actually in pain. I think I slept wrong or whatever, but I have a really comfy bed. I don't know why I would get that pain in my neck. So, anyways, like those, anybody think that Black Panther 2 is going to be a thing? They didn't announce it. Well, yeah, it's happening, but Kevin Feige didn't neither confirmed if it was going to be in Phase 4 or 5. But they haven't forgotten. Kevin Feige's like, at the end of that Comic-Con Hall H discussion, he was like, oh yeah, we didn't forget about Guardians 3, Black Panther 2, Fantastic Four, and X-Men. So it was towards the end of that panel where he said that. And at the last minute, or next thing you know, Marvel Studios can announce Black Panther 2, Guardians 3, but that's more likely to happen in Phase 5. Phase 4 is a short phase, and I think Phase 5 will probably be a shorter, pretty short phase as well. And I think in Phase 5 is where like we're gonna be getting the heavy hitters as far as movies goes. We're probably gonna be getting a Young Avengers, or probably Avengers Secret Wars. I could be wrong, but the next movie they got to hit hard with will be a Secret Wars film. And Galactus needs to be like the biggest, like the next big thing, the next big villain. And I would love to also see, as like it was mentioned in the first Doctor Strange movie, the Living Tribunal, and some of the other Eternals that were mentioned. And I think after the Eternals movie happens, we're going to be exploring those characters more, like Galactus and Living Tribunal and some other characters like that. And the Beyonder, which is a huge part in Secret Wars. I would love to see that. Yeah. Eric Midgard. Speaking of Midgard, actually, just before I touch upon Galactus being a stupid ass cloud, in Thor Ragnarok, or I guess Infinity War, where Thor was gonna go get his hammer, his new one, Stormbreaker. He was gonna have to face the Midgard serpent, and I'm like, that would have been an amazing addition to like, to Infinity War. That would have made it a little bit just a tad better, even though it's a strong film. It would have been awesome to see a sequence like that. You know, it's part of Thor's story. So they were gonna throw that in there, but they took it off because they were afraid to get that kind of weird. Even though the movie was already like treading like weird territory as is. But that probably would have confused a lot of casual goers. That's why they don't do these things. So it would have been like pleasing a lot of the fans. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I wanted to see something like that. Even the Living Tribunal was going to make an appearance. And some of the other Eternals were actually going to confront Thanos in the movie. Because in fact, in the comic books, if you read Infinity Gauntlet, he actually does defeat them all. And he's just like a Titan. Like, he's considered an Eternal. He's a Titan who defeats them all with his Infinity Gauntlet. And I'm like, wow, that would have been cool for at least to have one of those people to confront him about that. But yeah, I was like thinking to myself, when I first saw the original Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I'm like thinking, why the hell is he a cloud? Or like, it's like, I didn't know much about Galactus at that time. I was like maybe 16, maybe 15, 16, no, 16 years old, no, 16 turning 17. And I'm thinking like, that's Galactus? Like, why does it look like a storm or like a gigantic space cloud? Like, what is that? I thought Galactus was big, purple. He had a big hat with like these pointy things. And I'm like, of course, man. That's Fox. You know, always got to fox up everything for Fox's sake. They're afraid to take chances. And that was during a time where like Marvel couldn't take those chances and be weird. But now that we have like a universe where like we have a talking raccoon, a tree that fights, and a gigantic demon-like creature who raises hell, like in like another dimension. I mean, anything is possible, man. Like, the floor is theirs. They can go weird all they want now. There's no holding back. Eric, I can see why they didn't add it though. The serpent is supposed to be as long as the planet. Then again, so was that wolf. The wolf from Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, he was supposed to be pretty big, no, but not that big. Like, a lot of sometimes I can appreciate some changes, and sometimes I just like, oh my god, why? Hela is not Thor's sister. Okay. Hela's sister is actually, her name is I think her name is Angela or something. I can't remember. Hela is just a villain of Thor. Hela is actually the offspring of Loki, and so is Fenris Wolf. Okay, but they didn't. Of course, they changed that because they would have been like, how and why did how did Loki? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm like, that's what it is. Hela is the offspring of freaking Loki. Loki's the father, and so is Fenris Wolf. I'm like, oh man. But anyways, all in all, it was a fun movie. It was a great movie. So is Jormungandr. Yeah, Jormungandr. Loki has a lot of children, but they didn't put that in the film. And Loki's actually a little underpowered in the films. He has more power than he leads on to have. You know what I'm saying? In the comics, Loki can actually levitate. He can make spells, other than just duplicate himself. Like that's all he does in the films. He duplicates himself multiple times. He's like the god of mischief. That's not his only power. He has like a lot of powers, and they kind of like underpowered him in the films. You know, Thor's belt is missing. You know, Thor's actually pretty powerful in the in the movies, well, in the comics. When I saw the documentary for God of War, the director said Thor wasn't some hunky Australian. He was a bad dude. Well, yeah, that's that's not a fair comparison, actually, honestly, because Thor is like the actor Chris Hemsworth is an Australian, but what Chris Hemsworth is portraying is obviously an accurate representation of who and what Thor was. Thor was actually a really bad person. In Norwegian mythology and mythos, if you guys are ever interested in, like, if you're interested in mythology, you should really look it up and read upon it. Thor was actually kind of like a really bad dude. He was a womanizer. He killed people. He didn't take shit from anybody. And that's just how he was. And yeah, he's a myth, but the dude was nothing like what you see in Marvel. Stan Lee, all he did was just take an existing mythos, like a Norwegian character, and made him out to be a hero. That's all he did. And rewrote some of his history, and that's all. Excuse me. But he also wielded a lot of weapons that's clearly based off from the mythos. Like Mjolnir is his most popular weapon, and that's the hammer. And that's the Warhammer that's actually made out of Uru metal, which is also canon to like the mythos. So they didn't change those aspects. So that was pretty cool. That's his primary weapon, and the most easily recognized symbol for him. And then the one in the movie that you see, or if you read the current Thor comics, in the movies, they call it Stormbreaker. Now, Stormbreaker is a well-known weapon from a well-known Thor character. Oh, God, why am I drawing? It belongs to actually Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill also did wield, Beta Ray Bill's weapon is the Stormbreaker. It's a shame that character didn't make it to Thor Ragnarok, but that's a rant for another time. He was going to be in the movie, but they didn't put him in. So he might appear in Guardians 3 or the next Thor film. That's what I'm thinking. He's definitely they're definitely going to use him, by the way. But Stormbreaker is Beta Ray Bill's weapon. They replaced that weapon in the movie for they replaced what's the name of that weapon in the comics? It's actually Jean Bjorn. That's the name of the weapon. Jean Bjorn is the battle axe that you see in the movie. It's supposed to be John Bjorn, but it's actually very different from like the movie, and in the comics it's simply more of an axe. But that's what it was supposed to be called. But they took Stormbreaker, which is a lot more easily recognizable, because that's an Easter egg, and that's a Beta Ray Bill's weapon. But I loved God of War. I played it, loved it. I felt like Thor whenever he was able to retrieve his axe back. I was like, oh man, that's Thor. When I played God of War, he didn't even appear in the game, but he was still the most hated character. Yeah, there's actually a special ending. You have to play the game. I think you played it in the hardest mode, if I recall. You get a special post-credit scene where Thor actually does appear and confronts what's his name? Kratos and his son at their home. And you see Thor there, and like he moves his like cape, his fur coat that he has, like a cape fur coat, and he has his hammer tucked on his belt, and like lightning starts to like thunder around him. And then Kratos is like, "Get back!" You know, he's talking to his son. Yeah, I can't believe Eric Midgard. I can't believe you didn't catch that. It's a special ending to the game. I think you need to either play the hardest mode, or you have to complete it. I can't remember, but I got the special ending. Thor appears at the very, very end post-credit scene of the game. You do defeat his sons in God of War, by the way, but you don't see his face. All you see is like his waist and like down, and he's just standing in front of Kratos' house with his son Loki, and he just moves his cape, and then Kratos is like, "Get back, son." He's like, and then his son's like, "Who is that?" It's like, "I don't know." And like you see nothing but like his hammer and like thunder going all over him, and it just cuts to black. It was an epic ending. I'm like, oh my god, Thor's gonna be like the villain in the next game. Look it up online. Look up special ending Thor, God of War. When I played God of War, he didn't even appear in the game, but still, that's the alien orange guy, right? The alien orange guy is Beta Ray Bill, and he's like a horse-like figure. Like he's a very big, bulky dude, but his face is the shape of a horse with like big teeth, like this, and he's kind of like creepy looking and like dilated pupils, and he does wear like a helmet similar to what Thor wears. Wait, after you leave Jotunheim, how do you get the ending? Do you return back to the house? I believe so, but you have to like finish the game, go back home, and I think go inside and then come back out, and then that's how you get the ending. I think, if I recall correctly. But look it up on YouTube. It was I beat this game like a while ago. I stopped playing New Game Plus mode, but if you want, go check it out. Well, I know that Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder are in the comics now. Those are Thor's giant goats. Those are his weapons in a way. So that's another one that you got to check out. Yeah, he's about to play the game because he really wants to see Thor now. But you're only going to see like his waist down with lightning like all over the place. It's a special ending, I'm telling you, man. He's like, hold on, I'll be right back. It's so funny. In fact, I'll look up the ending for you right now. By the way, it's a dream sequence because Atreus, also known as Loki, dreams about it. So it's the true ending of the game. The Nun. One channel is fake news. CNN. Yeah, CNN is like right now being memed like to hell with it. Because like CNN is like threatening people for whoever like criticizes or memes them. So yeah, CNN is now fake news. I hate CNN. Anyways, what do you call it? Midgard. Just letting you know, it's the true ending to the to the God of War game. I remember now. He makes a brief appearance, like I mentioned. It's when you and Atreus return home to go to sleep after you have beaten the game. Then Atreus has a dream sequence of Thor coming to their home at the end of Fimbulwinter to presumably battle Kratos, and then just cuts to black. So that's the only glimpse you're going to catch of Thor in the game. Well, it's only 9:41. I'm actually a little hungry for like a little something to chow down on. Maybe like a snack. I shouldn't be eating this late ever. It's not good for you. Don't do that. Maybe like a little snack. Watch it on YouTube, man. It's great. It was awesome to experience it though on your game, like on like your own game. Yeah, you do that. Hey, none. Pretty creepy picture you got there. Yeah, that is funny. Dead Rip, why is your image black? Just a black circle. So, oh my god. I don't know if you guys have been watching. It's Dead Rip. Yeah, why is your image like a black circle? I don't know if you guys have been watching a lot of like YouTubers lately who have been bashing on the Batwoman. Man, that show is already getting a bad rep before it even started. I know I like to poke fun of that shit, and I do want it to succeed, but everything about it is just full-blown SJW madness, and it's sad. Eric saw it. He went back to go see the clip of God of War with Thor in the dream sequence. Oh, Eric, I'm glad you saw it, buddy. I'm really glad that you saw it. You liked it? Oh man, that's funny, Eric. I'm glad you saw it. I just kept going to different realms after the game ended. Sorry, I was like texting somebody. Sad it again? We just got back home after we beat the game. I don't know. Also, the best thing about the Batwoman trailers are the comments. Yes, yes, the comments are the best. I really look forward to those. The amount of dislikes on that trash. Somebody, give me a second while I pull up something for you guys to see. Okay, give me a second. I'm not pulling up the trailer because I'm not. I learned my lesson the first time. You're gonna love this. Okay, this comes an opportunity to. This is an opportunity to like freaking give the Batwoman trailer something, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. Okay, give me one moment. You're gonna love this, guys. The moment you see this is the moment you're gonna be like, yeah, I know this. I know this meme. Oh my god. uh, uh, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna forget. You're gonna laugh. Somebody already did it. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna show you right now. Did I get the image? Did I save it? Come on, please tell me I saved it. Okay. Let's see. Desktop. All right. Here. This is for you guys. When I saw the trailer to Batwoman, like the instant image that I could only think of was a Filthy Frank going like, "Know your place, trash." It was this one right here. This one. Look at the amount of dislikes. I really feel bad. I really feel bad. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel it's funny because not because I wanted to fail. It's funny because like the creativeness that people have. You know, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, look at this shit right here. I mean, it's 388,000 dislikes. It's absurd. It's so obvious. And then like people like us who are like, "Know your fucking place, trash." Oh, I don't feel bad at all. My friend showed me that. Yeah. I'm a huge Filthy Frank fan, so I used to always watch his videos. And he's that guy was a comedic genius. It's a shame that he moved on and he didn't want to. Not a shame. I'm happy for him. It sucks that he decided to stray away from comedy. But whatever. It's fine. Like I totally get it. But I cracked up when I saw that. I was like, I was hoping somebody didn't do it, but at the same time, yes, I would have loved to make it, but somebody already did it, so I was like, whatever. Hang on, let me take a look how many dislikes the Batwoman trailer has now. Know your place, trash. Okay, this is from the CW. Oh! Okay, that's horrible. It has 419,000 dislikes. Okay, first of all, Captain Marvel is better than Batwoman. Okay, don't even go there. The fuck. The freaking Batwoman trailer has 419 dislikes as of now, July 31st, and then like this guy, I'm a fan of the Amazing Lucas recently, and he posted a video about the Batwoman trailer, and he's like, it's utter cringe. Like, it is utter cringe. It's ridiculous. It's garbage. It's bullshit. I'm a woman! Oh, like, yeah, as if we weren't sure the first time. I'm pretty sure we got the point across. Thanks. Thanks for clearing that up there, buddy. All right? Thanks. I was going to say you're just Justin Bieber, like, going around dressed up as Batwoman. I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber can pull off a good Batwoman. You suck, Justin Bieber. All right. But yeah. Let me see what else I can find. Oh man, I think it could have fooled anybody, Eric. Yeah, I think it could have fooled me. Let me see what else I can find. You guys got to see this. I have to show it to you. It's not a video clip. I swear. It's this shit right here. All right, now look at this garbage. This is the best right here. When you find out Batman is real, but he's been missing for like 3 years and replaced by Batwoman. So you look at this face and then look it up close like, huh? It's the best. Sorry, I'm cracking up. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh my god, what else? What else? What else? Something else. Something else. My god, that was hilarious. Batwoman. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work. Says the woman who stole the technology symbol, persona, and life's work of a man. Ah! The garbage. I just wish they would stop saying that they're going to make strong, independent female characters and then proceed to make them female versions of his already established male superheroes. That's what they are, pretty much. Female characters. They already are established versions. Wonder Woman is Superman. Batwoman is Batman. What else? What's this one? Silence 5's a tennis speaking. Okay. Daredevil train surfing. Woman dresses in black, mask, and cape, just like Batgirl. You and me could write a Bat romance. That looks hilarious, man. I love this meme right here where like somebody just edited a microphone on him. All right, what's this one right here? Every Batwoman needs her Batman. Batwoman is a lesbian, and she's Bruce Wayne's cousin. And if you're going, if you're going to reference pop culture, know your source material. Every lesbian needs a cousin. Oh, that's hilarious. I wonder if my thumbnail is here. What's this shit? Ah, whatever. Okay, let's see what else we got. Me and Batwoman. Batwoman and I. Have you seen these Michael Keaton ones? Or like this paused face moment right here? That's hilarious. Fap, 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 fap. It's the best paused moment ever. It's like, what the hell? Alright. So this is what I like to call a I want to speak to the manager haircut. Right here. She's got the speak to the manager haircut. I can't stand people like this. They're the bane of my existence. People like this should just breed far away from like the normal population. This is garbage right here. And then you got these people right here who have like the crazy eyes thing going on and like the little thin lips right here. There's already female superheroes in established Marvel and DC. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the new one right here. You got anyone nuts me after watching Battle? I've never seen that before. Oh my god. How do people remember this and they go like, oh man, there's that one clip of Tobey Maguire saying you got even nuts, and maybe that's perfect for like after seeing the Batwoman. Oh my god, do people just remember this? Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna save this. And I'm actually going to post it on my Twitter right now as we speak. Oh, holy shit, dude. That is funny. How much you want to bet this show will be canceled, like probably on season 2? Oh, I am dead. I can't. I can't breathe. Well, let's find some more. This stream is turning to like a. This stream is turning to like a. What do you call it? A meme stream. What's this? All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see that. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Okay, let's see. What's this? Making famous characters female all of a sudden is very ineffective in whatever idiotic goal it's supposed to achieve, and ruins it for people who like the character the way it was meant to be played for the selfish progressives who probably don't like the film they are freaking ruining. All right. Okay. Casting a Jewish actress to play Batwoman. Nope. Casting a non-Jewish actress who can't freaking act to save her life to play Batwoman. Yes. What else? What's this? Me. I think my 2-inch dick is the perfect way it is. Her. It will be when it fits a woman. Oh, that's horrible. Bro, I look at these memes and I think, man, why didn't I think of that? Same. I get like almost upset or frustrated or thinking like, why couldn't I have come up with this? What's wrong with my non-creative brain? I'm going to stand for gender equality and end decades of women being overly sexualized by the media. Also Batwoman. Yes, show some bat ass while you're at it, by the way. CW execs after releasing the Batwoman trailer. Well, boys, we did it. Sexism is no more. I could have done that. I could have made that myself. What else? Congrats to Ruby Rose on her newest role. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hey, look, my birthday. Ruby Rose's Batwoman casting prompt and celebration with the backlash tells us a lot. August 13, as Rose, who is gender fluid lesbian. Gender fluid. What in God's name does that even mean? Gender fluid. Lesbian. This is something I would have died to have seen on TV when I was confused screaming, Marvel is better. Oh. God damn. You know, she's not really a bad looking chick either, but we don't need a Batwoman show. What the hell does even gender fluid mean? Does that mean like you're multi-gender, or as I recall, I mean, as I recall, that's like pansexual. Gender fluid, is that like the exchange of fluids when like, oh, never mind. Anyways, I didn't feel like I fit the mold of a girl. She was sexually abused as a child by a relative and has bipolar disorder and clinical depression. We should add a C to the acronym for confused. Okay. Let's see, what else? Because I'm Batwoman. It's not as effective as because I'm Batman. Hey guys, look, it's your favorite quote. I'm a woman! It's ma'am. Fluid, moist, wet, all weird ass words. I hate those words. Hey, look, it's an overly attached girlfriend. Poor thing. She made her last video about a little over a week ago. She's done with YouTube after like 8 long years. Moving on to other things, you know? So, I bought you a teddy bear, ignored the flashing red light. Finally gets a girlfriend. I love you like a love song, baby, by Batwoman. That's the name of the song? I love you like a love song, baby, by Batwoman? Meme Center? I guess that's the name of the song. I'm not gonna play it though in case, you know, copyright. Okay, let's see what this is. All right, so I think this is Ruby Rose right here. What you think you are, what you are. Expectations versus, like, you know, reality kind of thing. I hate this shit right here. I hate this. This is so stupid. I do. I don't like it. Hey, look. That's funny. Everybody does the everybody does the middle finger thing with the Infinity Gauntlet in here. You guys, and also if you guys ever watch No Bullshit, it's also a good show. Who really focuses on like everything media, who talks about SJWs or like talks about like he really talks about like a lot of the left wingers, SJWs, and how they're pushing their agenda towards like media and everything, and like, you know, having the inclusivity, the gender equality kind of crap, where like it's just pushed in our faces, kind of like a Christian pushing religion in their face. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that shit. Thanks. But whatever. No bullshit. Check out that channel. It's hilarious. It's awesome. He's really straight to the point. But yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. Hope the show doesn't focus too much on her gayness. Dude, you had to go there with that word. Her gayness? Oh my god. The last time I saw that word, I lost my shit. I was laughing so hard. Dude, Ruby Rose does not have a bad looking face. Yeah, I agree. She doesn't have a. She's a pretty good looking chick, Australian chick. I think she's Australian. Yeah, watch him. Yeah, no bullshit's funny. Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today on today's subject will be on SJWs and how they're pushing their agenda towards the media. It's so goddamn gay. I love how he talks. It's so funny. She looks. She looks kind of like a young Ellen. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres did kind of look like that. If they're gonna make an Ellen movie, Ruby Rose, get the role. Hit him up. But I love No Bullshit. His voice is like, it makes everything hilarious. I don't know how he's just so funny. I love how he says, hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today we're going to be talking about SJWs and left-wingers who are pushing their right... I'm like, what? Like, how does he say it so calmly? Such a great title for a channel. I don't even know how he got it, like... I don't know how he was able to use it, like, when YouTube's all about, like, the friendly, family-friendly titles and stuff like that. Excuse me for chewing ice. Sorry. No, not sorry, actually. I'm just chewing ice because I like chewing ice. Bad for your teeth. Don't do it. But I guess I'm an idiot. It's like smoking cigarettes. We know it's bad for you, but you keep doing it anyways. But these are ice chips. They're like small, so it's not really harmful to your teeth. It's like essentially like chewing on potato chips. Let's see what else is happening. Alright, so enough about the SJW talk. Spider-Man Far From Home is the first Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion, and this is out of key. Out of tune. It's not in sync. There you go. Arrow Season 8 starts the Infinite Crisis. Let's see. Let's see. Marvel's Avengers voice actors praise the game's demo. Okay. Are you guys gonna catch The Boys on Amazon Prime? I'm actually gonna start watching that show pretty soon. I hear it's pretty good. It's another superhero show where like they're kind of going with like the injustice path. So I think it looks pretty interesting. Excuse me. God damn. World Wound. Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so, and something amazing will happen. I bought some. Okay. World. Why? Okay. Yeah, you do you, man. Or girl, whatever you are. that threw me off. That's weird. Okay. All right. Let's move on from the subject from beads. Let's talk about something else, huh? Anyways, what was that? So another thing that Marvel, so one thing that Marvel did is like change a lot of the characters' genders. I just don't see the point of gender swapping. Please tell me I'm not alone in this. If you guys disagree or agree, otherwise I'd like to hear your thoughts. What is the point of gender swapping characters? They must have gender swapped like 3 characters. Now I understand the Eternals are not a well-known household name in superheroes. It's nothing like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, whatever. But gender swapping characters because just for the sake of it, for the sake of change, or for the sake of appealing, like it's not right. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it's right. But honestly, it personally won't have any like a huge impact on me because I'm not a fan of the Eternals. Not exactly well versed in the Eternals, but I mean I know who they are. Oh, excuse me, but just changing things because you want to, it's like what's the point? Like I don't understand that shit. That's stupid. Febreze. When you mean gender swap, you mean like the KFC guy was a girl for a hot second? The KFC guy was a girl. The Colonel himself was a girl. Might be, to be honest. Well, like, you know, some characters get gender swapped just because they have no freaking reason to gender swap. They just gender swap it because. I'm like, well, what was wrong with what was wrong with the way they were in the comics? Like, why'd you do it? Are you lacking women in the show or something, or in the movie or something? Just put the character and depict them the way that they are in the comics. Just adapt them that way. What is the point of gender swapping? It has no impact to the story if you gender swap it. Why? You know? There's just no point in doing so. Captain Marvel was a really great example. They gender swapped the villain of the film, the main villain. They even gave the main villain a gender because in the comics it's more like a system, like a computer, like a big gigantic, very smart AI, and it had a voice of a male, but it didn't really have a gender in general. But they gave it a gender and they gave it in the form of a woman. Not that I have a problem with it, but what was the point? Like, what was it too comic booky for them to do or something? There was no point in doing that. I get that Captain Marvel is a woman, but I think that's already enough woman to get their point across as to, like, you know, her being the movie, the hero of the film. Her best friend's a woman, obviously. I totally get it. They didn't have to gender swap the villain just cause it wasn't appealing to anybody. As is, Captain Marvel on her own right is appealing enough because she's a heroine, super heroine, and she's a strong female character. What was the point of that doing that? Yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy DBZ gender swaps. What are you look? Oh, what do you mean? This is new to me. I've never seen any DBZ swaps. Maybe the additional 2 women Super Saiyans that were added in Dragon Ball Super recently, yeah, but that's not a swap. It's just making Super Saiyan women now canon. So what else have you guys got? Excuse me. Frieza is a male. I've had that. I understand why you'd be confused because his voice is very kind of has like this feminine like quality to it when he speaks. But Frieza's a male. He's a male. Yeah, it's just the voice really aligns with the character's like look. Can you picture like a deeper voice with that look? Like I think the voice really works well for that character. Even in the Japanese version, it's got like this feminine quality to it. And besides, the original Frieza was voiced by a woman, but it's a male, a very cynical, weird, feminine sounding male. Yeah, I love the old classic Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. By the way, for those of you guys who are on the stream right now, I need you to do me a favor. That's some Genesis swap right there. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is, but it's animation. Like the character is male, but it's voiced by a female. It's just like Goku is male, but it's voiced by a female in the Japanese dubbing. But that doesn't really matter, honestly, to me. So guys, real quick, I need you to all do me a favor. If you can just do me one little favor, because I'm actually gonna be in the process of changing my well, hold on. I'm gonna be in the process of changing my gaming channel name to Ronnie Streams. Uh, let's see, what games was it? If you guys can go to my gaming channel, I haven't uploaded a video there in about a month now, but I can sure use the extra subscribers. Only thing I like about Super is the Goku Black arc. Yeah, that was a fun arc. What do you do if life backed you into a corner, for instance, or your house gets taken away, and you have to go into hiatus from something you love, like animating, playing games for a living? What will you do? Gaming Snappa 41. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it. Something cool is gonna happen if you do so. Been waiting to see this actually happen if somebody subscribes. Take a deep breath and give up. I don't know. Just try to get back up on my feet as best as I can. Here's the link to my channel for my gaming channel. Click on it, and all you guys can subscribe there, because I will be changing the title of this channel to Ronnie Streams, and I'm gonna have somebody work on the artwork for me. So please, if you can go ahead and do so, I really appreciate it. No, but seriously, hang on there, dude. It only gets better from here if you're in a situation like that. Gaming Senpai. I read that wrong. I said Gaming Snap. I read it as Gaming Snappa for some reason. Gaming Senpai 41. Senpa 41. What happened? Is everything okay? Izzy, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. I'm glad you can be joining the stream. Uh, Everybody, just letting you know, some of you guys that just finished joining. Yeah, that channel right there for games, that's our gaming channel. My best friend is moving to Orlando, and I'm gonna be running it solo. But I'm changing the name of that channel to Ronnie Streams, and I will be uploading gameplay and streaming there. I'm not gonna be no longer playing on News to Astonish, even though I did upload recent episodes of Spider-Man on News to Astonish because it's comic book related stuff. Just saying, nothing. Just dead after dead. My parent left me. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear, man. Hang in there, dude. I mean, I know what it's like to be in debt. I mean, I currently have debt, anyways. Nice games. Thanks, gaming senpai. I need to exchange my name back to Deadpool. Yeah, Eric, I would forget who you are, but like I remember that you're Deadpool. Just for a moment, I forgot. I almost forgot. What the hell? Let's see. Yeah, if you haven't remembered already, Wooden Shield is me and my friend's channel, but we've decided to like. Well, he's decided to move to Orlando. He's a total bastard. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he's moving on and he's got his girlfriend and everything. So, yeah. Also up to the channel then. This name was not my choice. No. But I gotta wait 90 effing days. You have to wait 90 days since you changed the name from Deadpool? I mean, Deadpool's a pretty popular name for anybody to take. Izzy, I watch anime, of course. Yes. Can I ask why the name Wooden Shield? Wooden Shield is in reference to The Legend of Zelda. It's actually one of the first items you get in the games, a wooden shield. um, I aside from like comics and movies and stuff, I do like games, and I have my fair share of video games. Oh, it was changed recently. Okay. Izzy, that's actually on my list. Demon Slayer is on my list right now on anime. Yes, I heard Demon Slayer is really good. I will be watching it. I am currently watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I am watching. No, I'm watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre. I finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders very recently, and now I'm on episode like 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders Battle in Egypt. So I'm finished. I'm watching that as well, and then I will be watching the 5th JoJo's Bizarre Adventure after that. I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It is hilarious. It is funny. It's awesome. I love Joseph Joestar. He's the funniest character. And then I am also watching or finishing. Actually, I'm almost done. I took a break from Seven Deadly Sins on Netflix, but I am gonna finish that up as well. And then I'm also gonna start off by continuing to watch Attack on Titan season 3. It's only like 8 and 10 episodes, I think. I'm caught up to Attack on Titan, but I just have not caught up with Attack on Titan season 3. And then I will watch Demon Slayer. JoJo, that anime is a meme. I don't know why. Well, you'll see. I mean, as soon as somebody subscribes, you'll see what happens. Oh, you gotta do reaction to Demon Slayer, sir. It's so good. But I haven't seen JoJo, though. Is that good? JoJo's hilarious, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Attack on Titan's amazing. Yes, it is. Izzy, Attack on Titan is amazing. It's crazy good. I've been wanting to get a new subscriber to join my channel on News to Astonish. So, because when you subscribe, I know I'm not going to spoil anything. No spoilers for Attack on Titan, please. Next season is the last season. Yes, it is. That's sad. If anybody happens to subscribe, that's the only anime I read. You read that as a manga? Nice. If you happen to subscribe to my channel, what will happen is that Joseph Joestar will he will scream, "Oh my god!" And then if you donate to this channel, you get Rocket Man screaming like a little girl. Like, I'll show you what happens here. I have Streamlabs open, so I might as well just show you what happens. That's what happens when you subscribe. That's Joseph Joestar screaming, "Oh my god!" in the Japanese version. I love when he goes like, "Holy shit!" And then when you donate, that is a killer. For headphone users, brace yourselves. When you donate, you get like a little scream from like anybody ever see Rocket Man from like 1998, 97? That Disney movie that came out. It's called Rocket Man. When Fred Randall screams like a little girl because he got picked as one of the astronauts to go to Mars. This is what happens if you donate. This shit just makes me laugh. It's hilarious. Yeah, so I kind of figured. I figured those are great. You know, that's a perfect reaction to donating. And then for subscribing, oh my god! I really wanted to do the holy shit one. Holy shit! What time do I have to go to work tomorrow? I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Sucks. Well, what time is it? 10:25. Probably gonna end the stream in like 5 more minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. Yeah. Any other anime you guys want to suggest? Anybody ever finish? What's the name of this anime? God, I forgot it. It's the one where like the kid has like a mask and like these weird things come out of their back. I can't believe I forgot the name. Oh man, and he has like white hair and they drink coffee because they need to consume blood. Why did I forget? I don't have to imagine being an adult. Chill Trill Gang TX. Thanks for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. Tokyo Ghoul. That's it right there, Tokyo Ghoul. Yes, I did not finish Tokyo Ghoul. I love the first season. The second season, like, whatever. But Tokyo Ghoul is really good. Chill Trill Gang TX. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, they eat humans. They also can. Well, they drink blood rather than, and then and while they're not doing it, they drink coffee, which acts like a substitute for blood. It has like the same properties as blood because plots. I don't know. You actually just subbed? Okay, I should be getting a notification that you subbed. Assassination Classroom. That's a good anime. Yeah, I did watch it. I didn't finish the last season yet. But it's on Crunchyroll. I can always continue where I left off. It's also on Hulu too. Excuse me. That's weird. Why didn't I get a notification of you subbing? It's really strange. Why did I get a notification of you subbing? You guys should give me, you know what you guys should do? You guys should give me like your top 10 greatest anime openings. My Hero Academia is actually one of those that are really good openers for anime. I'm watching romance anime lately. Don't judge me. I won't. I like romance anime. There's some anime that I like that has good romances. Like SAO Online, like the first season, I like the romance between Kitaro and Asuna. Like I think it was nice. The second season, like I don't know what the hell happened. Everything became garbage. Asuna became a garbage character. What happened? I just like I couldn't take it. Top 10 OP or top 10 like original openings to anime. Yeah, but I had notifications on YouTube, but I should be getting a notification that you subscribe with like JoJo screaming, "Oh my god!" For some reason it didn't work, and I'm signed in with my YouTube account on Streamlabs. Let me log out and log back in. All right, real quick, I'm gonna ask somebody, at least maybe someone, unsubscribe and resubscribe to see if it happens again. Yeah, it should happen again. Well, here's my subscriber test. That's my subscribers right there. What's bet? Okay. That's weird. Maybe it takes time. Oh, well. Maybe it'll come through later. Oh, okay. That's what it is. All right. Sorry. Uh, like I'm not like hip with the kids, you know. I'm like Steve Buscemi, you know, in that skit from SNL. Like I'm like I feel kind of old now. Like I'm almost 30 at one. Like oh I'm almost 29. But I like I'm so close to 30 that I'm like, hey kids, how's it going, fellow kids? You know, like, and I have like the music band shirt on me, which I totally want to buy. I totally want to get music band as like one of my shirts, and I have the skateboard on my back. Hey, how's it going? How do you do, fellow kids? That's me right there. And like you know, I'm totally rocking that. Like here, that's me right there. How do you do, fellow kids? Music band. That's me in school right now. Right there. How do you do, fellow kids? Oh no, man! I'm not 30 yet. I'm turning 29 in 2 weeks, and then the big 3-0. I'm just gonna leave this right here. Yeah, man. If you what like you think I'm younger? You think I was younger or something? Like in my mid to early 20s? A lot of people tell me I'm in my mid to early 20s. I think I look my age in a way, but I haven't really aged much since my 20s. Since my early 20s. The only thing that's like changed drastically on my face or my hair is my hair. Like I got whites. Like I'm Doctor Stranging right now. I'm like doing the Doctor Strange Mr. Fantastic thing right there. This is not on purpose. They just came in and just now I've embraced the style. Yeah, if it matters, well, I mean, yeah, in a way, it kind of matters, but at the same time, like I'm just embracing the fact that I'm just getting older. I seem younger. No, thank you. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. A lot of people tell me that I have a lot of youth on me. A lot of older men don't watch anime or Marvel men, or at least where I am. Yeah, 30 is no. I know it's like I'm being facetious. Like I'm just saying, oh, I'm getting so old that I'm gonna end up like Steve Buscemi in the hallways and in schools like, hey, how do you do, fellow kids? And like they're like 19, 18, 17 years old, and I'm just trying to like be like them, trying to gain acceptance, be relevant. That's totally gonna be me. Like, because I plan on going back to school as well, so I'm gonna be in the hallways going like, "How do you do, fellow kids?" I can totally see it, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, what do you like?" I remember one time I was like 24, 25, and I was in college again. I went back to college. I was in a classroom of kids of 18 to 19, maybe one 17-year-old. And the teacher asked me, how old are you? And I'm like, 25. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm 25. It's like, why? And I'm like, don't 25-year-olds go to school too? And everybody in my class was like, yeah, we're like 19, 18. I'm like, oh, good for freaking you. Whoop de goddamn do. Like, I'm 25. Get over it. Excuse me. I don't know why it said Marvel Men. Uh, music band. That's one of them. Yeah, 70 is old. It is pretty old. It's like Twilight years, man. That's a meme too. There's one where like it says not ISIS and he has like a rocket launcher with like a turban on his head. And it says, "How do you do, fellow Ariana Grande fans?" Or "How do you do, fellow Americans?" That's great, man. I love this stuff. How I feel when I play Pokemon these days. How do you do, fellow kids? Don't mind me. Oh man, that's great. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's just hilarious. I love also Conspiracy Keanu. That's another one that like it's one of my favorite memes. Why are you 25? It's like, like why ask me if why I'm 20, like why am I 20? I ask like, "Oh, well, like why are you 19?" Like what do you think why am I 25? Cuz 25 years has passed in my existence. It's a thing called aging. Why else would I be 25? It is such a stupid goddamn question that I got in class. I'm like, "What why are you 25? You're here." I'm like, "Yeah, 25-year-olds go to school as well." Why am I 25? That was so stupid. It was funny too. It was stupid. So I can see it now. I'm gonna be going back to school, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm turning 30, and all these kids are gonna be like, "Ha ha, you old man." I'm like, yeah, f you. But that's what they're gonna do. I'm like, 30 is not old. It's like the new 22. Okay. That's kind of like going up to somebody who has cancer. Like, why do you have you have cancer? Why do you have cancer? Why is that? Like, why? like, what do you mean why? Why do you have cancer? Like, this is such a stupid. What a condescending question. I wrote the list on the tablet, but I can't put it on YouTube because chat doesn't appear on it. Yeah, chat does appear on the tablet. If you have an iPad or a tablet, chat does appear on the side. That's actually how I'm monitoring my YouTube chat right now. And also I'm monitoring it on OBS as well. And I'm monitoring my stream in real time. Chat's on the side right here. So you can totally put it there. You can copy and paste it on the chat if you want. What am I going to school for? I really want to go back to school for computer information technology or computer tech. I've gained a certain amount of interest in computer technology, so I kind of want to forward my education in that regard and just be better at it. You know, I want to do better. I want to know more about computer information and technology. So I just want to go back. It's a killer living, and it pays super well. So, I mean, I can't rely on YouTube all the time as a medium of making money financially. You know, I gotta have a backup plan. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to quit YouTube either. I'll do it, but it's gonna take some sacrifice. And I'm also in between jobs. I'm actually in the process of getting a better job right now. I'm not the biggest fan of my current job, but it pays the bills, and that's what that job allows me to have this, my apartment. But it's a little tough. Like, it's kind of tough because, like, I'm tight, but I'm still managing and I'm still stable, so I'm still paying rent. But that's what I want to do. Anybody else want to go back to school? I'm actually going to move this over here. One of the greatest memes ever. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to leave that there. Steve Buscemi. How do you do, fellow kids? Yeah, interesting. Yes, indeed, it is interesting. Computer information technology is one of the most high demanding careers you can go for in this day and age, especially when we're in like the technology renaissance. Everything is technology. Everything surrounds it, from like lighting control to computer to gaming. It goes from like a form of entertainment to like a way of life, and it's what better opportunity to take upon that than now, Like, my whole room is controlled with my voice, like with the lights at least. Hey Google, lights off. See, I can just control it with my voice. I can control it with my phone as well. Hey Google, set the lights to blue. And then I got my lights set to blue. And it's like a really nice gaming setting. I can totally have any color I want on this. Interesting. I'm trying to get audio engineering this fall. I actually have it. I have an AS in audio engineering. I have an associate of science in audio engineering, but that got me nowhere. So if I were you, I would highly think about that. So going into that field, because that's high. That's not as high in demand as it was, let's say 25, 30 years ago. Okay, nowadays kids are recording in their bedrooms. The demand of audio engineers is not high. It's at an all-time low. I graduated at the wrong time, where studios are not hiring people anymore. They got their employees. They have tenure, and they don't want to hire people anymore because people are just learning how to record and do things on their own in their bedroom, and they're making professional sounding music in their homes. Reminds me of that video where the girl said, "If you're homeless, just buy a house." I remember that video. It's so stupid. If you're drowning, just breathe. Yeah, okay, no problem. Breathe. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's wild. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Deadrip. Hey, Google, set the lights to purple. Oh, that's eye hurting. Hey Google, set the lights to bright white. Okay Google, set the light strips to red. All right, there it is. Okay, I usually like this setting the most. It's my favorite setting. Red is my color. It's my favorite color. Yeah, just breathe. Yeah, no problem. Have you seen that video where the girl like is asked, like, if you buy a whole pizza, and I think if you slice it in 12 slices, do you still have a whole pizza? I can't remember what it was. I don't remember the question, but the point is like, in the end, the girl thought that you don't have more pizza if you cut it up in 12 slices. I'm like, it's the same amount of pizza. You're just cutting it into slices. Or some shit like that. I don't remember. Or I think the boyfriend asked, which pizza is, who has more pizza? The guy with the whole pizza or the one that's cut in half, but it's still, put together? I can't remember what the question was. It was hilarious. It's like it's the good old, what's heavier, a bag of feathers or a bag of a pound of feathers or a bag of a pound of bricks, and she like gets the wrong answer, You're looking for a roommate? Dead rip, I'm not looking for a roommate, but thank you. I have my brother, but he's not the best roommate. That feature is snazzy. Thanks, Dead rip. It is a snazzy feature. I can just go to my bed, lay there, and just tell my lights to go off without having to get up and looking for switches. Oh my god. My back. My back. My neck. I'm actually going to go ahead and pop up some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in like a few minutes. I really wanted to eat something, but I didn't, because eating late's bad for you. Food. Another video where some guy was asking random strangers what they thought of Homo sapiens, and they answered without even knowing humans and Homo sapiens are the same thing. I saw that. That was a Jimmy Kimmel feature, where like they were talking about, I think they made up something like, help us save the Homo sapiens from going extinct, or something like that, or what are the thoughts on the Homo sapiens, which I think a lot of people thought that was like a sexual orientation. And I'm thinking, I know we get a bad rep for being morons, but I can't believe people are this stupid, It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I've never seen a video where like a person gets it right on the Jimmy Kimmel show, where like they found a guy that knows what it is, like what it is that they're talking about. Like, I love live witness news on Jimmy Kimmel. That's funny. Live witness news. My favorite ones is where like somebody goes out there and shows off the next generation of iPhone when it wasn't even announced or shown. They're like, here, check out the new generation of the new iPhone. And like that, the generation of that iPhone at the time had not been shown officially from Apple, wasn't even announced or anything. And they're like, oh my god, this is incredible, Yeah, America's pretty stupid. There was some German guy at the end that got it right. Oh, well. I praise the Germans. They got everything right. That's my German accent for you right there. Whatever. What else? Man, that Steve Buscemi picture. It really looks good on the screen. It really matches like the wall right here. The lockers and this wall really like blend together so well. Have you guys ever tried dragon fruit? I was just having that the other day. It's delicious. Take a dragon fruit, put it in the fridge for like about a few hours. Take it out, cut it in half, get a spoon, scoop it up, start eating it like yogurt, like an ice yogurt. It's delicious, man. It's really good. Dragon fruits are good for you too. Dragon fruit, look it up. It's awesome. It's delicious. They're seasonal. If you're in like Florida, you can get them in Publix. I know like there's Publixes in like other states, but you can buy them at your local grocery store in the produce aisle. Dragon fruit's delicious. They're seasonal though. Like you get them, like they only appear in the summer. Kind of like mangoes. And I have mango actually, and I'm about to eat one in a bit. I love mango. I take a mango, I cut it, and I just eat it, suck it, and eat the fruit of it. Grapefruit. I got grapefruit. One moment. So, what do you guys think of my grapefruit? I got a pair of them. Very good stuff, right? I love grapefruit. They're a bit soury, but the thing about grapefruit is that there's a lot of like things you can do with them. I normally take a grapefruit, I cut it in half, and I put like a little bit of stevia sweetener on it, and I eat it like that, just to compensate for like the sourness of it. So. Oh hell no, Dead Rip! Don't even go there with like what you can. Don't get any ideas what you can do with the grapefruit, okay? I know where this is going. What's a grapefruit, LMAO? Think of a grapefruit, but like, think of it as an oversized orange, but it's red in the inside. What I just showed you, like I held them as a pair. I have a banana now. I'm about to eat it. I like my bananas ripe. Don't judge me, but that's where like the sweetness comes out of a banana. But grapefruits are good. Please go get them if you get the chance to go to the produce aisle. Buy a grapefruit; they're delicious. And what else I was gonna say? Yeah, but they're a little soury, so have that. I'm genuinely new to this. You're new to grapefruits, Eric Midgard? No way. If you're new to that, you should go ahead and try a blue banana. They're real. Yes, blue bananas are real. They're pretty delicious. Mangoes or banana are my favorite fruit. Dead Rip, you know what I'm talking about, right? You sicko. Hope you guys don't mind me eating this. What Fortnite kid that won $3 million? Was it Ninja? Nah, it wasn't Ninja. He's kind of falling out of relevance, but it doesn't matter. He's a billionaire, so it doesn't matter. Why the banana? Why not? Bananas are delicious, damn it. I would love this if I want. I'll eat it. There, I'm done. But you should try the blue banana. I really want to try this one. It's not Photoshop, I swear to God. Some 16-year-old kid. Wow. He won $3 million for being number one. Lucky kid. Probably get himself a car, a house. Bastard. Dead Rip, I'm glad that I'm on the 32-inch screen while I intensely look into the eyes of my viewers and eat a banana. With passion, might I add. So this is a blue banana. I never tried it, but I've always wanted to. I believe they do grow in some parts of South America. It's like somebody took blue ink or blue dye and just put it on banana. This is like the coolest looking fruit ever. And I want to try it pretty badly. It's real. Shit's real, bro. I'll just put this here. It's Spooderman. OBS such a pain in the ass software sometimes. There we go. There we go. Just leave it there. Spooderman. Awesome. Would you have gone to college and all that jazz? Yeah, I mean, I've already been to college. No, the bananas weren't white. It was blue. I already, like I said, I have an AS in audio engineering. That's how I got into all this stuff. Oh, well, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well show you this. So right here is what you're looking at is my setup. This is what I work with every single day. Oh, if I won $3 million, yeah, I would totally love to attend my college again. Quit my job, go to school, take all the time I need. And I have an amplifier. Those are me. That's me, my legs. My desk, my garbage, my camera bag, my microphone case, my computer. That's where I'm running this bad boy on. My iPad, I'm monitoring the stream like that. Avengers bucket. My chin, my mouth. Yeah. That's pretty much everything there. Should I totally do a room tour? I would stay home and eat as much honey buns as I want to an early grave. Honey buns. What kind of piano keyboard is that? Believe it or not, the piano keyboard that you see there, it does nothing. Excuse me. It's a MIDI keyboard. It actually serves, it does nothing other than working with functional DAWs, which stands for digital audio workstations. That's the purpose. Whatever it is that you pop up in a plugin on a DAW, the keyboard will play to it. Like it'll emit the sounds that's corresponding to the type of keyboard plugin that you decided to put in your channel on the workstation, like Pro Tools, Logic, and whatnot. But other than that, it does nothing on its own. It's like an $80 little board that you can use with your MIDI software. Like with whatever college degree I had in my job wouldn't get me $3 million in 90 years. I see. That's the thing about college degrees. College degrees give off like this expectation or that you're gonna be making $1 million or millions of dollars in like less than a lifetime or like in a few years after graduation. When actually in actuality you go broke and you're in debt for good. So yeah. By the way, this is a very good stream. I actually like to do more streams more often with you guys, and I'd love to chat with you more. I'm really glad that you guys decided to join the stream. We're already running at 2 hours. So, you know what? I did say I was going to end the stream in 10 minutes, like, I don't know, 40, 30 minutes ago. But I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it here because I'm a little tired and I have to go to work tomorrow and do adulting. So that sucks, but that's life. So whatever. In that case, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. For the new subscribers who just subscribed, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hang on, let me check on my other channel. And on my channel is Wooden Shield. I still got 12 subscribers, so I guess that hasn't updated yet. All right. Go ahead, if you haven't done so already, sub to my other channel. I got to grind Overwatch anyways. Enjoy the stream. Thank you so much for joining the stream, Dead Rip, Eric, Midgard. See you next time, bro. Overwatch. Haven't played it. I don't think I will. I just can't get into these freaking Fortnite-esque Battle Royale games. I suck at them. Apex Legends, I suck at that too, and I play that once in a while. But anyways, thank you for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward towards the next stream, which will be very soon. Again, I'm going to be streaming more often than usual. Let your friends know. Let the family know. Let people that you know to join my stream. And with that being said, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have been great. And if you haven't done so, please be sure to leave a comment down below. Subscribe. Click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. As always, I will see you all in the next comment panel.